So the United pull has been in full flow once again this week. We're still huge, baby. That's despite being absolutely terrible at football.
Thanks for bringing it up.
And Ten Hag has actually shown the ability to sign someone who isn't Dutch, has never played in the Dutch league. What is going on?
I'm crazy.
I'm ignoring the fact that he would have probably gone to Madrid if they forked out the money for him. We know that he ideally wanted them, but he never once actually said no to United, and well, Liverpool didn't really know what was going on.
Lenny Yoro is joining Manchester United, and once again FSG show their lack of ambition, their lack of stomach for the fight. They are cheap, they are pathetic, and we are becoming a laughing stock.
The reported fee is sort of mixed a little bit around different journalists. Some people saying around 40 million, some people say more towards the £50 million mark. We know it's around sort of 120,000 a week his wages is going to be. It is a little bit steep maybe for someone in the last year of his deal, but that just goes to show how highly rated this guy is. At only 18 years of age, Lenny Yoro, a lot of people think he's destined for the top. In the video today, I'm going to take a look at what he can bring to United, whether he can be the long-term partner for Lisandro Martinez in United's defence, replacing Varane now. As always, guys, drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
So first up, physically, this guy is exactly what United have needed. 6'3", even though he still hasn't grown into that tall frame yet, he's extremely dominant in the air, and is something the United team has lacked, especially now when you look at our squad after the departure of Varane. It's obvious that at only 18 years of age, he still has to grow into that frame, a very slender one, and there may be some worries about obviously handling the physicality of the Premier League. People have spoken about that a lot. But what he has shown in the French League, he hasn't shown that he's going to be dominated very often. And that is still at only sort of 17, 18 years of age. So I think this guy does kind of have what it takes physically, there's no doubt. In terms of pace, Yoro has it in abundance. And Ten Hag can have no excuses for not utilising a high line at United with this guy in the team. I just hope United give him that time to develop now, because he still needs that. I hope we're not solely reliant on him from the get-go, and he's only got one full season of professional football under his belt so far. So he's got a lot to learn, and it's going to be a huge ask to get him to start in regularly in the Premier League straight away. It's a huge reason why I want United to be signing another centre-back in this window, so then we can sort of make more use of Yoro then as a bit of a squad player to start off with. Who knows, he could come in straight away and hit the ground running. But this not solely have to rely on him to do that. That's what I want United to do now. He could partner Martinez right away. He's even played spells at left centre-back during his career as well, so that versatility will help United massively. But I do hope now United give him that time that he needs to develop, and I hope the fan base give him that time as well. So I've already spoken about his capabilities in the air, but what about his ground duels? And again, this is where his frame comes into it a lot, because those telescopic legs, they're a bit of a cheat code, and they definitely come in handy with tackles, blocking shots, and just gives him those long strides in order to recover in transitions as well. He's comfortable defending the wide areas. It's what a centre-back needs at a top club, especially if your intentions are going to be to press high. He's got excellent recovery pace, and he reads the game really well. I've already touched on it, but Ten Hag really has no excuses now for committing to that press if Yoro's going to be in that team. He can defend those wide areas. You can leave him one-on-one. United need to be trusting their centre-backs now. And shortly, I'm going to talk a little bit about his temperament and his calmness on the ball, but similarly off it, he seems to know already when he's defending, when to actually go into a tackle. He's got good awareness of it, or when to just back off a little bit and to defend space. Obviously, still at only 18 years of age, doesn't have a ton of experience, but the levels of maturity he shows in his game in these areas is very good to see already. Obviously, this will only improve with experience, and it does need improving. But at only 18 years of age, he's got everything you would possibly want from a centre-back in terms of obviously aerial ability and his duel winning on the ground. Exactly what United have been looking for. And then now moving on to how he's going to play with the ball. And Yoro is uber relaxed. He's precise and he's thoughtful with the ball at his feet. He's not content with just knocking it from side to side, and he wants to make the right pass. It's clear when you watch his game. I've seen people say that his progressive passing can improve, and At only 18 years, obviously that probably is the case. But I will also say that this guy already has a great understanding of when to speed up the play for his team and when to just keep things a little bit more calm. Again, that temperament is well beyond his years. He values ball retention, which can be seen by his pass accuracy numbers. And for a defender, this obviously is a valued aspect of the game. When people talk about the pass accuracy of someone like Bruno Fernandes, I don't want to hear it. But for a centre-back, it is a valid, obviously, thing to look at. But when you look at Yoro, he's got that in abundance. Yoro already has all the pass in his locker. He's not just all about that ball retention. When he wants to switch the play, he can. And when he wants to dribble with the ball at his feet as well, when he's in sort of those tight spaces with people pressing him, he's shown very, very good ability with his passing, with the ball at his feet. Again, exactly what you'd want from him. There's different aspects to improve. Potentially that progressive passing, slightly those different areas. But he's got all the sort of basic things you would definitely need for a proper centre-back to thrive in the Premier League. He's got it all. And now on to my verdict, guys. Do I think he's ready for the Prem right now? And the reason everyone was so keen on this guy is simply because Yoro is one of, if not the best centre-back prospect in the world right now. To be as good as he is at 18 years of age is a little bit mental, and a lot of people do think they believe he's destined for the very top, and you can see that with the way that Real Madrid wanted him, Liverpool wanted him. It wasn't just United. He was always going to move to a top club eventually. It's just United have seemingly have got in there at the right time. There's definitely room to improve in terms of obviously his build. He needs to grow into that a little bit. There's certain aspects of his defending, his passing, but he's only 18 years of age, and experience, you'd expect experience just to fix a lot of these things. He can certainly play a lot of minutes already for United, and next season we expect him to, but I just hope United are just not solely relying on him too early on, as I've said. Players like Saliba, they came from the French league and they took a little bit of time to adapt to the Prem. But look at him now, look what Saliba's doing at Arsenal, considered one of the best centre-backs in the world right now, and a lot of people expect Yoro to reach those heights, but just give him the chance to do that. Give him the chance to get used to the Premier League and just see what happens. There's no doubt I'm super excited about this signing. I haven't been this excited about signing for quite some time, and Ineos seem to be doing exactly what United need right now. Going after the sort of young profile of players obviously that you can potentially reach that top level, but you're just signing and you're banking on a little bit on that youth, and it's exactly what United have needed. Instead of going after sort of players like sort of Varane, really, and obviously we've let him go, but the wages that he was on, 300k a week, and obviously you know with Varane's injury struggles, you're not going to get a ton of minutes out of him. But you've seen in signings in the past, not just in centre-back positions, but in other positions. You've seen the Casemiro signing. You've obviously got other players that United have tried to grab, like Di Maria, players like that. You're trying to grab, obviously, the world-class players straight out of different teams, and you're trying to bag experienced players, and that tactic simply hasn't worked. They've come to United, and they look as if they're on holiday half the time. But Ineos going after the young profile of player now, it's an exciting change for United, there's no doubt about it. We have got to see with Yoro, he's obviously not the finished article just yet, but the potential is absolutely through the roof, and I for one am excited, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. As always, stay subscribed for everything United, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.